down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bills going up against the Bengals. And with that, we're off to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium. We join our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. They come up in an offset eye. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Hey, 380! Zebra! Zebra!
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So Dalton now. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
380!
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Andy Dalton. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First and goal from the 5. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point coming now for Nugent. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Buffalo.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters and the second-round pick out of USC. One to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner. Much more of a complimentary receiver, but they could utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Check 24. Watch 24.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The rookie from Clemson, Shaq Lawson, in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go. 38.
And let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watkins alone on the left side. On second down, Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So completion on second down, that brings up 3rd. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's asking. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say asking.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Hey, go tight left, tight end left. Come on, let's go.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Play action. Now Taylor.
There is no doubt that Geno...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Second down, Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat.
Let's go! Brand 38!
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to... And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Let's go!
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They got a man. It's Woods. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Taylor. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. They send Green to the left on his own. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the toss, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here's Bernard. A strong running. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And Eifert has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Bills a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing Jones. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down following the run. They'll run it here with Bernard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's caught. Watkins, touchdown Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They send Green to the left on his own.
380. 380.
2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll go down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Wide open receiver complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. The big fella. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Watkins alone on the left side. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Come on, let's go!
Now Jones. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Bernard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Another extra point opportunity here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And now out come the Bills. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain, shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get down in the dirty south. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty. About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off them boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty south. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. That's it, Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Change, baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get done.